back to another episode of Soul Science. Okay, it's been a while since we posted a video. I don't know, we get distracted. So, yeah. Anyway, what we're going to do today is go over our most viewed video, which is the Squeaky pop test, or we went along with the gases they tested key stage 3. So, we're just going to do it again, and, see what happens. So, safety glasses on, but make sure they're not steamed up. Safety glasses on for this one. You're going to need a test tube or boiling tube rack, a test tube to do the reaction in, and a boiling tube that goes over the top to collect the gas. You can produce hydrogen by reacting a metal and an acid. Any metal, any acid makes a hydrogen gas and a salt. So in this case, we are going to be reacting ethanoic acid, which is commonly found in vinegar, about half a test tube. If you don't want to pour it in like that, you can use a pipette or a dropper. And we're reacting that with a magnesium. We've got magnesium ribbon here. It's just whatever metal you can get your hands on. Some obviously react quicker and easier than others. So magnesium's quite soft, you can just rip it off. So you rip a bit of that off and fold it a bit. Because if you put it straight in, sometimes it'll stick to the side of the tube. So if you fold it up into more of a, well, it's not quite a ball, but yeah. Be ready with the boiling tube. So drop the metal in, put the boiling tube over the top. You'll see the reaction take place because you can see effervescence, which is the sciencey word for bubbles. It's an exothermic reaction, so be careful, but if you feel the test tube, you'll feel it getting warmer because it's giving off heat. That's an exothermic reaction. That takes like, I don't know, give it a couple of minutes whilst it's producing the gas. So the other two tests that you need to know at key stage 3 are carbon dioxide makes lime water go cloudy when you bubble it through the lime water. And oxygen will relight a glowing splint. So if you light a splint, blow it out, whilst it's still glowing red hot, if you put it in the oxygen, it will relight. That's because oxygen is one of the 3 things required for combustion, which are fuel, so something to burn, which would be the splint in that case, heat, so you've got because it's still glowing hot, and oxygen is the 3rd thing. So all combustion requires oxygen. So let that do its thing. What we're going to do is, these are test tube holders. You can pick the boiling tube up, you'll probably use a splint in a school, but I find it's easier to use these lighters because they're reusable, you waste a bit less. So we'll light this and then hold the boiling tube over it, and hopefully you'll hear why this test for hydrogen gas is called the Squeaky pop test.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so it's been a few minutes now, so we'll carefully lift the boiling tube up, keeping it in the right direction. So the reason the hydrogen stays in the boiling tube is it's a less dense gas than the normal air around us, so it rises the same as like helium in a balloon rises. So the hydrogen rises, so it won't fall out the bottom effectively. So if you keep it the right way up, it'll stay in there. So we'll slide this off to one side, then we'll light our lighter or splint or whatever you've got, and then 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So there's clearly hydrogen there. That's a positive test for hydrogen gas. Put it back on there. So thanks for watching this episode of Soul Science. remember, like, share, subscribe, do all the social nonsense. Not that we're very good at it ourselves. But remember, don't try at home. Try it at a friend's home.